This is day 344 of Zohar Pshat, and we are in Daf Lamed Tes Alf, the Heichal Shisiso, the sixth Heichal. Very straightforward piece, but very hard to distinguish between the various different groups and the various different Heichalos. But the last one was the Baalei Teshuva. So Baalei Teshuva are big tzaddikim, but then we have the Chassidim. And we know that there are many definitions between a tzaddik and a chassid, but basically a tzaddik is somebody who fights his Yetzirah, but hasn't yet conquered it. And a chassid is somebody who's libi chalal b'kirbi, he has vanquished his Yetzirah completely. And there's another level, which is a tzaddik is still fighting, and he has some of the midah of kin of kedusha, but it's some of the midah of a strife within him. Whereas a chassid is completely chesed. In other words, everything is just generous, because now he won the fight already. So therefore he can just be magnanimous, generous, and outgoing, so to speak, without having to put up a fight about anything. So Heichal Shisiso, Heichal this Heichal is Heichal the Chassidim. It's the Heichal of the Chassidim. So again, the Chiddush in the Zohar is that even though Baalei Teshuva the answering Gemurim Mamdim, that's Baalei Teshuva relative to Tzaddikim and not relative to Chassidim. This is the highest Heichal of them all. Vayu Heichal the Kaima Akula, and this is the Heichal which is in charge of them all, whatever that means. Heichal di Yamina, it's the Heichal of this right side, which of course is Chesed. Leis man the Yokim Bay, there's nobody who can sustain it. It's so holy and high. Elyon Chassidim condition, except for the holiest of the Chassidim. And all those who love HaKadosh Baruch Hu with extraordinary love. And to the opening of this Heichal, there come all those who unify the unity of their master, the Kadosh Baruch Hu, each and every day, whatever that means. Obviously, people love Madrigas to do this unity too, and the Zohar is not defining it for us, but there is some sort of higher yichud which these people are doing. Perhaps it's esoteric incantations, esoteric meditations. Perhaps it's just that they are, the famous Rabbi Solanter, Chanoch as miyachid yichudim, as misakin minolim miyachid yichudim, that he made the best possible shoes he can make, and that was the yichud of Shemayim Ba'aretz. So the idea is, though, that there's some form of unification which they're able to accomplish, which is above and beyond. And perhaps that's why Chanoch became the Malach Matat, because he was on the highest level of being Miyachid Yichudi, because he made the shoes completely Shem Shemayim. So in that effect. But in any event, so all these are those who are able to Miyachid Yichudi Merem B'chol Yoyma. These are the ones who go into the Seichel, and they are destined to come out first. Not clear, maybe to go up first. Not sure what it means to go up first, but evidently there's some even higher madrega which they will get to. Within this opening, so obviously there are some people get as far as the opening, and there are people in the opening. Avram is the right hand man of Hakadosh Baruch Hu. So it's Chesed. Pisla Achra is another opening. Kama Yitzchak, Yitzchak, the Sakya Gabim with the Madbucha, who was placed on his back. Vava Korban Shlim Kam Kuchabricha, and he was a perfect Korban before Hashem. Pisla Achra Lugo, and another opening inside. Not sure Lugo means more inside, or it just means another of the openings. Kaima Yaakov Shlima, there's Yaakov was perfected in all his children, traced as shifting Sachanei, and the 12 Shvatim around him. The Shkin is on above his head. Obviously, we know the Yaakov is the Bechira Avos, whatever that means. We don't know exactly how to define it from our perspective, but therefore the Shekhinah is, so to speak, related with that from Yaakov, who's also Mitzvah Shlema, right? He also had found the Klal Yisrael in a perfected way. The Kari saw Ba'aku and Am Yisrael is in difficulties. It's Arutlas Oven. The three of us are aroused. In other words, even though they're very high up, and what they're concerned with this world, no, they're still concerned with Am Yisrael. And they arouse the Shekhinah. Are going to allow you to protect the Jewish people. And the Shekhinah then goes and adorns itself on high. In other words, the Shekhinah itself takes from the Shefa above and protects Am Yisrael. Just like the Heichal here below, which are the 7 Heichalos, the Heichal below begins at Eden, in the Gan Eden, the Gan Eden Elyon, not Gan Eden Tachton, but they're all in Gan Eden in the Olam HaNeshamos. And so to above corresponding this in Shamayim, way above this, there is the Heichal which are Misakin Dinu Raza Dimheimenusa. They're the secret of our Emunah. In other words, they are the where Kosh Baruch Hu is fulfills our Emunah in Him, reciprocates it with his being trustworthy to us. And they all unite and connect to one even higher Heichal, to you Heichal Shviyah. Okay, this is the Hesem Heichal, and by Heichal you God is the Chassdim which is hidden and concealed from all the other Heichal, and we'll come back to it. Yirtzeh Hashem next time.